be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Alec Bohm. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs and 46 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Andrew McCutchen would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
From the stretch, the 1-2 ripped on the ground to first. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Wheeler gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
First offering. Jake Marisnick is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Ildemaro Vargas. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Vargas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Count remains full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls, 39 driven in. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Javier Baez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1 pitch. Vargas, the runner at first with 2 gone. breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1. Nope.
And that
ball
misses 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Now here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
So now to the plate, Roman Quinn, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. No home runs as of yet, 9 driven in. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second and he didn't even have to steal.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to bat, Alec Bohm. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And now the first pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1 ball, no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Trevor Story steps in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. The count is 2-1.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story, number 148 for his career. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Alfonso.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Rivas.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
One ball.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
So 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 strikes.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago.
Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
First delivery to him. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Vargas is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He singled in his first AB. Now the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. but this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. In there, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. The Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay.
The pitcher, Adbert Alzolay.
First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's outside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
You certainly
strike.
know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. McCutchen going back into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now to DeMauro Marcus.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
To check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is right there, 1 down. So 1 out, nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on, missed. 1-1.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to turn this outing around, it has to start with that pitch right there. That was a well-executed slider. He has to stay down and away and see if he can get some more swing and miss.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Segura has it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Still even at 2-2. Two and 2 now to Baez. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Quinn will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's 3-0 Chicago. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball. I got the count 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Going back is the center fielder. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone. Next up is Roman Quinn as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Barisnik is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here is Zach Wheeler. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's inside.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. pulled high in the air out to right field. Vargas is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Cubs.
So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A 1 pitch on its way.
The count 1-1.
That's a base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get him out.
To the plate now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line and left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another 1-2 delivery. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, 1 away.
Now back, the first baseman, Alfonso.
Next, it'll be Alfonso Rivas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Alfonso Rivas has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So now to the plate, Adbert Alzolay, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 0-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than one hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That brings up Alec Bohm. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the AB now. Shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
Next to stand in is Ryan Mountcastle. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That evens it up 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Down is 1-2.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marisnik is under it. 2 gone. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Popped him up. Romine over to his right, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 3-2 ball game. bottom of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Marisnick.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. Stepping in next, Ildemaro Vargas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs is definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Marisnick leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 2-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Mountcastle is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And that brings up Javi Baez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes, the count.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. First offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. Comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Jake Arrieta takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 49, Jake Arrieta.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
It was a walk in his last trip. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-1 home. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Sliders in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off. In on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail it here 4-2. Hector Neris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Into the box, Trevor Story. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's just 1 for 6. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Count. Here it is. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch to 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Rivas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Neris gets a lot of outs with his splitter, but that doesn't mean he's just out there finessing the ball. He throws his split hard, which really makes it a unique pitch.
One of the keys, Matty V, why he's so hard to hit, not only does he throw the splitter, but he throws it with the same arm speed, arm action of the fastball. It's a hard splitter that's not only about 5 to 6 miles an hour off his good fastball, but it's hard and it has tremendous arm speed.
Here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Austin Romine, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 49.
And now, Jake Arrieta is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead this one 4-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-0. Is taken, strike one.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Right back to the mound for Arrieta. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So next to hit is Roman Quinn. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The pitcher, number 50, Hector.
Adam Hazley will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And now the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Ball two now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-0 count. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Arrieta sets. Here's the 2-1. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bryant with the bare hand. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Next to dig in, Ryan Mountcastle. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
first pitch of the AB on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Your attention, please. Now,
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Three runs already home here. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Marisnik is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
4 runs here in this half inning. McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi.
So next to bat will be Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Aye.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
McCutchen is off at first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 4. Archie Bradley will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Jake Marisnick will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Pitch on the way. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express, no chance to put that ball in play.
Nicholas Castellanos will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. here's the first offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-1. Popped him up. Mountcastle is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now into the box, Chris Bryant. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Nicholas Castellanos stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Ready to begin the 8th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1.
That's a ball. Count 2-1.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up is Jean Segura. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now to the plate, here is Roman Quinn. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit down the line. And if you're wondering what's left on the Phillies bench, there you go. We'll see if one of them gets pressed into service here. Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Philadelphia, number 4, Scott Kingery.
First offering on its way. Kingery swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead it 6-4. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Tony Watson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
First pitch pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Watson, a former San Francisco Giant. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And now in the box, Trevor Story, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set and the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 on its way. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Baez on second, Happ on at first with nobody out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Throw into third.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Up next. Anthony Rizzo will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 and 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that. Guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ranger Suarez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So now to the plate. Austin Romine. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at a cold strike. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. We played 8 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs 4. Anthony Rizzo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 44, Anthony
Wilson Contreras will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Rex Brothers enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
First baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's the pitch.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So now into the box is Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Nope, that's down.
Brothers, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Andrew McCutchen. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing in the Philadelphia ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They trail by a couple. That's 6-4. Jose Alvarado enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Jock Peterson will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pitch on the way.
Yep.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jake Marisnick for his career in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
And he takes strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Ball 4.
two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-0 count. The pitch catches the inside part of the plate for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Marisnick leads off first with 1 away. Offers Marisnick. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, blow him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Chris Bryant stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cubs are down to their final strike here. Hit Weekly back to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Standing in now, Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0 home.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Striding in is Ian Happ, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Segura over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Philadelphia put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Hector Neris earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 26th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.